Hello, friends. Welcome back. Hello. It's time for another reading wrap-up. June went by super fast, and I read a great deal of books during June. So let's go over them. I read 1 physical book and 6 ebooks. If you want, you can add me on Goodreads so you can see these in real time. If not, that's fine. The first book that I finished was the only physical book that I completed during June, and that is The Happy Writer by Marissa Meyer. I had the pleasure of listening to Marissa Meyer give a keynote speech at StoryCon in February this year down in Salt Lake City. She was amazing, and so was her book. You can see that I did a whole bunch of tabs. Her philosophy on writing is that we don't need to be tortured souls. We don't need to be miserable. This doesn't have to be a grind, something that we force ourselves to do because I don't know. Her philosophy is that we can be happy, we can find joy and purpose and fulfillment in writing, and we don't have to be damaged to do so. A couple excerpts. Writing can be fun. If you're writing nonfiction, you have likely chosen a topic that you find fascinating, one that you'll conduct endless research on, or something that you already know a great deal about. If you're writing fiction, you're creating characters who become as real and as important to you as some of your dearest friends. You're going on adventures and falling in love. You're telling a story of your heart, and that will be pretty amazing to share with the world too. Allow yourself to relax, to laugh, to enjoy the act of creation. Writing a novel can be a wonderfully fulfilling experience, and it doesn't have to be a source of constant stress and anxiety. That novel is inside you, even now, waiting to be written. Let's bring it to life. She talked about having an inspiration list, things that inspire you from the books that you're currently reading. Chances are the things you crave in the books you read are also the things you want to include in the books you write. What do I love to read about? What do I love to write about? Just discovering that before you jump in or while you are crafting a novel. Making writing a daily habit or an almost daily habit builds momentum. I just started the Heart Breathing's Rough Draft Challenge. I'm also vlogging every day as I'm writing every day, and I would love for you to check out that vlog or the vlog series, depending on when this video goes up. I plan to write every day during July to write half of a novel, if not more. My goal is half. If I exceed that goal, fabulous. Forget about being perfect. Forget about whatever expectations you have for yourself or for this project. Relax and try to have fun with it. Get something down and know that you can come back and make it better later. If you're a writer who's tired of being sad, definitely check out The Happy Writer by Marissa Meyer. I gave this book 5 stars. All of the rest of these I read on my Kindle. The first book was Fate's Dangerous Fortune by Nicola Victory. She's one of my friends on TikTok. Fabulous. I gave her book 5 out of 5 stars. It was an excellent forced proximity, one bed, fated mates, fantasy, badass female lead. It was great. Excellent. Definitely check it out. It is on Kindle Unlimited. It is free. Definitely check out my girl, Nicola. I don't know how do I put the accent on that name? I finished the Dark Planet Warriors series. That was one of the ones that I wanted to get off my TBR list. I finished Brilliant Starlight by Anna Carvin. The last book was really different from the first 7 books. The main character of the first book set the groundwork for the series, and then the final book came back to finish her arc. It was pretty good. Definitely good sci-fi, definitely good smut. Brilliant Starlight, I gave 4 out of 5 stars. The next one was also the end of a series. The Clasenian. I don't know how to say the name of this series. My brain says Clasenian. Bewitching Rago from the Clasenian series, book number 8 by Victoria Aveline. I gave that 5 out of 5 stars. It was so good. Excellent smut. Fated mates. And it was not insta-love, though. Fated mates, not insta-love. So there was a bit of a slow burn leading up to any kind of spice. There was suspense of hiding from the government. I gave Bewitching Rago 5 out of 5 stars. I think it might have been my favorite of the series, but I definitely recommend all 8 books. Also available on Kindle Unlimited. The next one was from Nikki Robb, another one of my friends here on TikTok. Can I say that we're friends? I think we're friends. We follow each other. We hype each other up. So I think that makes us friends, right? I discovered her books first, and then when I found her on TikTok, I totally fangirled and was so stoked to follow her. And then she followed me back, and oh my gosh, so cool. Like, somebody famous who wrote several very good books followed me back on TikTok. She wrote the Nameless series, and I read book number 4. This series follows a human woman who is, wow, there's a lot of fated mates. Oh my gosh, everything I read except The Happy Writer was fated mates. Oh no. That's fine. That's just the vibe we're on. The human woman's name is Athena. She is discovered by a group of vampires who are on the run from a clan of vampire hunters. These 4 vampires, there's Silas, and there's a whole cast here. There's Laz, who is non-binary. There's Samara, Orpheus, and Silas are the 4 vampires. Excellent spice. Suspenseful. Redemption arc. Oh, it's the last one! It's the last one! This one's been on my list for a while. I guess looking at it, it was published in October, and it's just been sitting there waiting for me. The Undying by Nikki Robb. Definitely check out The Nameless. It's not a reverse harem, and it's not a harem, because it's one woman with 1 woman, 2 men, and a non-binary person. So it's not like a reverse harem. But either way, good. I am working on a novel for the Rough Draft Challenge. I had to go back to my roots. In 2021, I was commuting to work in Salt Lake City. I had a 30-minute train ride from the train station by my house to the train station in Salt Lake. And I had 30 minutes of uninterrupted reading time twice a day. I discovered Ice Planet Barbarians by Ruby Dixon at that time, and I devoured that series. Key moments in my reading life, Ice Planet Barbarians. Got me into smut. It reignited my love of writing. It got me back into science fiction. I blew through all 21, 22 books within maybe a month or 2. Probably, we'll say 2 months. And it's one of those series that I think about constantly. There are several sub-series, a spin-off series, and other books by Ruby Dixon that I have not read. So, I decided to go back to my roots and read Ice Home, a spin-off series off of Ice Planet Barbarians. And I read the first 2 books. I'm currently reading the 3rd book. So I read Lauren's Barbarian. This takes place on the ice planet of the Ice Planet Barbarians, but somehow Lauren finds her way to a tropical island that should not exist. This island has exploded at least once in the past and wiped out the tribe of natives that live there, except for a select few, including her fated mate. And she works with them to get them off of this island that is about to erupt again and bring them back to the rest of the human settlement from the original series. So good. So good. And then the next one was Veronica's Dragon. Once again, so good. A shifter. I've never really read a shifter romance. A person where the love interest is not human, but like humanoid, and then can shift into, I don't know, a dragon. Super good. So far this year, I have read 35 books. My goal is 60 books. I'm already more than halfway there. We're going to blow past 60 books for sure this year, especially with the Ice Home series. I can usually get through one of those in a day or 2. So I will be reading more of those in July, but my main focus is going to be on the Rough Draft Challenge. The next reading wrap-up might not be as lengthy or as intense as this one because I am focusing on writing and vlogging every day this month. Thank you so much for watching. If you also love all things Kindle Unlimited, all things spicy, smutty, lovey literature, you're gonna like it here. I recommend you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Now, if I was a normal person, I would be ashamed to talk about my love of smut. It would be a secret thing, a thing that I hide away and that we whisper about, and I don't give a shit. I don't care. It's always funny when my older patients ask me what I like to read and what I'm writing. Sometimes I just gotta be like, you know what? I like spicy books, and I'm writing a spicy book. And they're like, oh, but I don't tell them that it's alien smut. That will blow Great Granny's little brain.